Now in this section, let's talk about addition formula or double angle, half angle, and the factor formula. Now let's start with the addition formula or double angle. Now the addition formula or double angle. Now let's start with sine of angle. Sine A plus B is the same thing as sine A cos B. Now it's plus here, it means as plus, then plus. Now let's take the cos of A, cos A, and now the sine of B, sine B. So if it is negative, same thing, sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Now that of cos A plus B gives cos A again, then cos B. Now the plus changes to what? Minus sine A sine B. Now negative cos A minus B gives cos A cos B. Now this negative to plus sine A sine B. Now what if it is tan? Now tan A plus B, remember that tan is same as sine over cos, which is sine A plus B all over cos A plus B. Now expand this. What do we have? Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. And this, that's over cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Now, you can see that the denominator of tan is cos. Now, since the denominator of tan is cos, so we divide all through by cos A cos B because the denominator is cos. So dividing all through by cos A cos B cos A cos B cos A cos B cos A cos B. Now, this is sine A over cos A. Sine A over cos A is what? Tan A. Cos B over cos B cancel out. That's minus cos A over cos A cancel out. Sine B over cos B is tan B over cos A over cos A cancel out. Cos B over cos B cancel out. That's 1 minus sine A over cos A is tan A. Okay, this should be plus. That's plus. So cos sine B over cos B is what? Is tan. That's tan A. And sine B over cos B is what? Tan B. So tan A plus B is what? Tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. So similarly, tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B all over 1 plus tan A tan B. If it is positive here, it should be positive and negative. So if it is negative here, it should be negative and positive. Now what if it is cot? So cot A plus B. Now cot is the same thing as what? 1 over tan. So 1 over tan A plus B, which is, and tan is sine over cos. So 1 over tan should be cos A plus B all over sine A plus B. Now expand, that's cos A cos B from here minus sine A sine B. Now also from here expand sine, that's sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Now because the denominator of cot is sine, so here we have to divide all through by sine A sine B. So divide all through by sine A sine B sine A sine B and sine A sine B. Also divide by sine A sine B. So that gives cos A over sine A. That's cos over sine is what? Is cot. That gives cot A cot B minus, this is 1, over, this is 1, cos B over sine B is what? Cot B, cos A over cos A over sine A is what? Is cot A, and sine B over sine B is 1. So similarly, cot A minus B is, if it is plus, we have negative here, so that will be 1 minus cot A cot B this time over cot A plus cot B, or cot B plus cot A. Now that was the addition formula of double angle. Now half angle. Remember that sine A plus B is this. So sine theta plus theta is sine theta cos theta plus cos theta sine theta, which is 2 sine theta cos theta. So sine theta plus theta is the same as what? Sine 2 theta, which is 2 sine theta cos theta. So if we replace, this is half angle, that's half angle. So if we replace theta with 1 over 2 theta, that's sine 2, so that's 1 over 2 theta, which is sine theta. So we are replacing with what? 1 over 2 theta, which is 2 sine 1 over 2 theta cos 1 over 2 theta. And also cos theta plus theta, that's cos 2 theta, which is cos square theta minus sine square theta, which is cos theta minus sine theta sine theta. So if that is cos 2 theta is cos square theta minus sine square theta. So if we replace theta with 1 over 2, that's cos 2 1 over 2 theta, so that gives cos square 1 over 2 theta minus sine square 1 over 2 theta. So that's cos theta is what? This is cos square 1 over 2 theta minus sine square 1 over 2 theta. But recall that sine square theta plus cos square theta is what? Is 1. So this is cos square 1 over 2 theta. So this cos square 1 over 2 theta can be written as 1 minus sine square 1 over 2 theta. So minus sine square 1 over 2 theta. Or we can write this one as 1 minus cos square 1 over 2 theta. So that's 1 minus 2 sine square 1 over 2 theta. So for tan, which is tan 2 theta, is 2 tan theta minus 1 minus tan square theta, because that's tan theta plus tan theta minus over 1 minus tan theta. So if we replace theta with 1 over 2 theta, that's tan theta gives, replace, that's tan theta gives 2 tan 1 over 2 theta all over 1 minus tan square 1 over 2 theta.